Hey there, Carmita here, and thank you for joining me for 3 days of PiYo. We're going to go day by day, focusing on a different part of the body for the workouts, but you do have the option to do all 3 days in one if you decide you'd like one full body workout. Otherwise, you can also do this as a quick daily workout or as an add-on to another workout. So I'll give plenty of adaptions, options for equipment. We're going to start with day 1, upper body, day 2, lower body, day 3, core and abs. Although really, if you're moving around and getting warmed up, you're going to have a little bit of all that mixed in on each day, but it's just nice having the focus. Please reach out to me with any questions or comments. I look forward to guiding you through this PiYo class, which, if you don't know what PiYo is, it is a mix of Pilates and yoga. So some repetition with the movements, and I do give the option of weights, so to add some resistance training in, so you don't have to use the weights. You also don't have to wear shoes if you don't want to, but you can, which I'll talk about more when we get started, but definitely reach out. Okay, let's get started. This is our first day. If you have some music, some tunes that you want to put on in the background, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, this is going to be a nice short workout for the upper body. You could have a yoga mat, but you don't have to. You can have blocks or weights, but you don't have to. It's up to you. You also can wear shoes, but you don't have to if you like to move around freely without shoes, especially since we're focusing on the upper body. One thing I will say is be cautious if you decide to use weights or resistance bands or anything and you don't have shoes, because you want to protect those toes and those feet. We're going to go through this nice short upper body strengthening workout, get the blood pumping. Just be mindful of your breath. Remember to breathe. Let's get started in the first exercise. We're going to start with our 5-point starfish pose, or 5-point star or starfish pose, whatever you'd like to call it, just to get us warmed up. So this does kind of incorporate that lower body, but we're thinking about stretching out the arms. We're going to go from one side to the other. So it's just going to be a nice warm up. We're going to slowly start just to get things moving. Start to find your breath. Don't forget to have water or towel near you if you need. Just light movements with the lower body, light toe taps out to each side. The arms are extending, coming into center. You can extend the fingers and get a nice stretch and clench the fists when you come back in. Just a few more to keep you going. This is a wonderful way to warm up, or for a quick workout for your day, or to use as an add-on. You could even add a little squat at center if you'd like. You can keep this as light or make it as intense if you wish. So you can even, if you don't want to move from side to side, if you have anything going on, you could even just tap from center. So there is that option. I love showing adaptions. Keep moving, just a few more. You might start to feel those shoulders, those arms start to warm up, the breath pick up. And get ready, one more. Come back to center. All right, so we're gonna move through some warriors to get us started. So you want to think about in warrior pose in yoga, you could have the weights. Once again, I would use light weights if you'd like. You would just have each light weight in each arm as you go through the movements. You don't have to though. Or if you don't have weights, you could use blocks. And then if you don't have blocks, or you could even use water bottles. So that is another option. There's always different tools and support systems you can use. So if you have water bottles, you can try those out at home, or the blocks, light weights, or nothing at all. We're gonna start with our front side in front. So the left leg is gonna go back behind you about 40 to 45 degrees. The right leg is gonna come out in front, a little gentle knee bend here. You wanna still think about engaging your center, so tucking that tail, pulling in, that belly button, rolling back those shoulders, extend and lengthen. We're gonna start in warrior 2, right arm in front to match over the left, and then you're gonna go ahead, we're gonna move between warrior 2 and warrior 1. So you have the option, you're just gonna take that back arm, so you maybe have the weights with you, maybe not. You're gonna move that back arm, passing through center to front. You're gonna get a nice twist in the torso. Then you have the option to just bend at the elbows 90 degrees, take the hands upright towards the ceiling, or you can take the arms all the way up dropping those shoulders down. Then we're going to take it down, return to 2. Head may follow, vision may follow. Raise it up. Take it back. Find your pace if I'm moving too fast. Feel free to go at a slower pace, or if I'm moving too slow for you, move at a faster pace. Make this workout yours. This is your journey. I'm just guiding the way. Keep moving through. Keeping those legs nice and sturdy. If you have anything going on with the knees, you could always lighten the bend. That right arm just kind of stays out in front. Keep those arms nice and strong. Engage that core. Just a few more. Keep moving. This is wonderful. If you don't want to think about all the things, all the muscles, to have that music playing in the background. I just want to make sure you can hear me in the video so that you can always follow along. Just a couple more. One more, warrior 1. Return to 2. Take a little break, have those arms come down to center. We're going to take some shoulder rolls towards the back here. Don't forget to breathe. Then some shoulder rolls towards the front. We're going to keep on this right side. So we have that back arm doing some work. We're going to find our warrior 2 once again. This time we're going to find a reverse warrior. So your back arm can go just connecting to the back or inside of the opposite thigh or same side back leg thigh, or that arm can come behind the spine there. So it's up to you. And then when we get started, you'll have that warrior 2. Then when you're ready, reverse. Back to 2. Reverse. 2. Reverse. 2. Find your flow. Keep moving through between warrior 2 and reverse warrior. Remember to breathe. Keep those arms nice and strong. Keep it going. Don't forget to check in with the lower body. Evenly distribute the weight between the back leg and the front leg. It's also going to get a nice stretch through center. A few more. Find that breath. You can always slow it down or speed it up, but be cautious if you're using the weights. We want to take our time, feel the body. You might be able to move a tidbit faster if you don't have weights with you. It's nice to get that resistance training. This is why we want to also use a lighter weight. Any resistance is good. So instead of your hands being open like mine, you would just have those hands wrapped around those weights, keeping them nice and secure. One more, find that 2. And release. We're going to go ahead, we're going to take that leg to the front now. We're going to reverse it. So now you're going to take that right leg behind you. Find that nice angle. You're going to have your left leg in front. Extension, find those weights. Keep it even. And when you're ready, warrior 1. Back to 2. Keep it flowing between your warrior 1s and 2s, or 2s and 1s. Make sure those arms are staying in alignment. Stay nice and strong. Just really put in the work on those shoulders. Also that twisting of the center of the torso. Because 2, your torso is going to go out to the side, and 1, it's twisting towards the front. Keep it moving. Find your breath. Breathing will get you through. Just a few more. Now that right arm has to put in work like the left did. Might be heating up, might need to open up a window. One more, warrior 1, warrior 2. Take a little break in between if you need. Take any shoulder rolls if you need towards the back. Take any towards the front. Do any little motions or movements that you need. Then when you're ready, back to 2. We're going to find our 2 to reverse warrior when you're ready. Start up. This one you may notice that your squats possibly get a little deeper. I know I naturally tend to squat down. Check in with that weight distribution again. Flowing between your warrior 2 and reverse warrior. You can even have that arm, like I said, going down towards the leg. Inside of thigh. You're getting a nice stretch too. Just a couple more. Back to 2. I'm going to go ahead, maybe allow that back foot to come up to center. Once again, take any shoulder rolls you need. Either direction, take any swings or what have you of the arms. Maybe the hands clasped together. Raise them up for a nice stretch. Exhaling down. One more little exercise here. Your body might be feeling warmed up here. This one uses a little bit of that core and that tail. If you want weights, once again, you have the option. Make sure it's a lighter weight that you feel comfortable with, especially for this one. Lifting up the head. If you don't, that's okay. You don't need to use the weights. We also have lighter blocks that you could use or those water bottles, but be mindful of the feet. We're going to go through a nice sit and press and chair pose. So we're going to start. We're going to raise the arms like we would through center though, like we would in chair. So I'm going to show from different angles. So you inhale the arms up, exhale into the chair, take the arms down, give them a press, come into standing, come back up. Then you'll take the arms through again, find chair, arms down, lift up, out to sides. Take the arms through, find chair, arms down, keep those elbows in alignment with the body, press up, come back into standing, take the arms through. You can even fall into your chair at the same time, arms down, press up, out to sides, keep it going, arms come through, chair, arms down, press up, out to sides. If I'm moving too slow, you could always speed it up. Just keep that going, flowing those arms, finding your chair, keeping the shoulders down though. This is definitely a tough one. If you have the weights with you. So unlike me who has the clenched fists, your fists might stay clenched. They're wrapped around those weights, coming out to sides, flowing through center. Keeping those elbows in alignment. Keep it moving. Smile to get you through. You can always have the hands nice and pointed. If you don't have any weights or water bottles, as you find your chair pose, you know, think of keeping that tail out at an angle. You're engaging that core. And we're balancing out by allowing the arms to swan dive out to sides after, or seagull arms. So because if we move one direction, we want to always think about moving the opposite direction. Just a couple more. One more. Come back up into standing. If you have weights, feel free to put them down to sides. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take a nice, we're going to take the legs out a little bit wider. We're going to take a nice breath. Inhale the arms up. Vision can follow. Take them down. A little baby squat maybe. Inhale up. Take them down. Inhale up. Take them down. Come back to center. We're going to go ahead, take the arms out to sides. Take one arm across the chest. The other arm can wrap around it so the long arm across the chest is laying in the elbow pit. Or you can use your hand gently tugging just below the elbow, just for a little support. You're not really tugging, you're just supporting that arm, keeping it up. Find your breath. And when you're ready, opposite side. And of course, when you're ready, ready, once again, gently release. Take the arms down. We're gonna clasp the hands once again. Get a little stretch. You're gonna pull that belly button in, so almost like a nice cat pose. You're gonna pull that tail back, maybe around the spine, drop the chin to chest. And come back to sides, do the same, taking it overhead. Clasp the hands overhead, or you can always have them in front of heart. Take it to one side for a stretch. Gently pulling those hands away, then take it to the other side for a stretch. Coming back down to center. So thank you today for joining me for that upper body PiYo session. Join me for day 2 when we focus on our lower body. See you then.